And welcome, gears and girls. My name is Gajitz, and this is episode 26 of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock. So, last episode we got um our solar array thingy. No, it's not a solar array. I can't remember. The one that gives us solarium or whatever it is, and also our mass fabricator up and running for our UU matter to turn into what was it? Um, iridium. So let's jump in and see what we have. Hopefully, we have some more iridium. Wait for the lag to catch up. Come on, mouse, move. There we go. All right, so let's go see how we're going. Oh, wow, it's still a little bit laggy. Wait for those frames to catch up. Now, let's see. Oh, nice, we got 10. And how we going over this side? Not too shabby, we got 47. That works. How's our... Okay, so we don't have any trees. We might have to. Originally today I was gonna do some magic, but we might have to switch up our farm. Yeah, I don't think this guy's gonna keep up with 3. Nah, definitely not. It's pulling out fast enough. So, is it pulling out fast enough? Hello, hello? Well, that's still nothing. What are you in here? It's 21 still stuck in here. Maybe we should put some upgrades on it. That might help as well. Although I don't think 20. Oh, there are 8 whatever's in there now. Let's see. Because there are no upgrades on. Oh yeah, there's 4. Well, it's not going too bad in getting them out. Oh, I hate this. Ah, that's right. We got to take our thing off a hover. What is it? C? Yeah. Otherwise, for some reason, you can't climb up these ladders with your hover on. So yeah, anyway, uh, looks like we're gonna have to sort out better fuel and stuff today. So let's start on that. I'm going to switch over to another fuel. I think we'll go liquid based. Uh, I think we'll switch over to firewater because this stuff is insanely good. You want the burn rate and the burn time, see 15,000, that's like so good. We should be able to run make a small little system and run a ton of stuff off of this. So we need redstone seeds, redstone seeds, we'll need redstone ore, which is easy. So red tulip and daisy. Do I have red tulip? Yes, I do. We need to get that up to 10, 10, 10. And daisy. Daisy is at 10, 10, 10. So that's our redstone seed. So to get firewater, we'll need vats and stuff. So let me get the seeds and everything that we need and all of that. And when we come back, we'll get into making the machines and things. Because by the looks of it, it's okay and it's running. Uh, I didn't actually have a look. Oh, no, it's not running. Oh, well, it's got a little bit of temp, so it's not too bad. It should be okay. We can probably let these run out anyway. So well, I might actually do that. We'll just let it run out, and then we'll tear down the bottom of it. And what you can make is a liquid one. So let's see, in here, under Railcraft, rail. Where are you? Railcraft. A, B, C, D. Here we go, Railcraft. So we've made the solid fuel burner, this guy, which was fairly easy, but I think we should upgrade to this one, the liquid fuel. So we'll do the 3x3 version, which we'll need, so that means we need like 3 times 9 for each of these, and we'll need a ton of steel and some iron bars and so forth. So we'll switch over to that. Also, at the end of last episode, you might have seen me make up these steam turbines. Now, I made these up to see if they were any better, and they're not actually, because you get a little bit more RF. So these guys produce about 800 RF a tick, and these guys up here are 160 RF. So let's see, it is 160 by 9, so it's 1,400, and the other one is 800 RF, but they don't run at full capacity. So I think it's like they only just work out to be similar, or like the same amount. But the other thing is, the reason why these ones are a little less efficient is these turbines will run out over time. So it's not actually worth it in the long run, because steam dynamos don't run out of power. But what we would, and anyway, like later on, we'll be getting rid of all of that and probably using, once we get enough uridium, using big reactors. But with all that said and done, I'm going to go away and get most of what we need ready, and then we will be back in a little bit. Okay, so we're part of the way there, but I realized I needed an alloy smelter before we get any further. So that's just an iron furnace, and then we chuck it in with an electronic circuit and that to get our electric furnace. Then we need our electric furnace, we need to turn into an induction furnace, which we need an advanced machine frame with. So there we go, advanced machine frame and electric furnace. And then we just put these two in like so with that one, and some crushed obsidian and a machine chassis, and we get our alloy smelter. The other thing I needed is a slice and splice. So we're going to chuck that down, and we need some power for these guys. And I'm just going to chuck you, I guess on the end here. I'm running out of room out here, eh? So these two just need power and nothing else. So you to you, you to you. Voila. Okay, well, now I've got those. What we need from that is gold, redstone, so gold, redstone, and glowstone to make up energetic alloy. As well as we need fused quartz as well. So let's switch you over to that and go these ones, and it's going to make that up. And we also have a bunch of other stuff that we've made. So we need a few more machine chassis, or one more. Actually, I think we need 2 more. Yeah, we do. So I need to make a few more things for there. I think I've got the luminite. Yeah. And this to get our last machine chassis. Come back here. Which means that we can get our vat. And then in here we've got pressurized fluid tanks, which is dark steel now, and hardened glass, and dark iron bars, which to get our dark steel we just used You can use it in an alloy smelter, but you can also do it in induction if you use steel. So I just use steel because it's not that hard to get. So we need 2 more U. Also, we needed, where else is it? We need 4 autonomous activators, which thankfully it's the easy recipe, as well as retrievers, which as you can see, there's the recipe. And we're going to be using normal item ducts for those. And it's also the slowest retriever. So the reason we're using that one is because there's a trick to it. We also need our machine frame and a tier 1 crafter. So, which is really easy as well. And I think that's about it in here. Yep. So I'm just going to get the few things that we need from here, which is this guy. We need our... Did I put that away? Hmm. So for this one, I'm going to need an octaic capacitor as well. So we're going to need a couple of these and some end stone, which I'll just turn off or like get it from downstairs. Turn off the like hammer for a little bit. And where is it? We're going to need a soul vial, and soul thingy is in here. These guys. Now, I also made up a dark axe and a dark shears to put into our slice and splice. Shears and that. And I think I have the ender head. Because I want, is it this one? No, what other uses do you have? Slice and splice. I can't, recipes? Not that one, I wanted this one. So we need vibrant alloy and an ender head, which I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, we've got 3. Got to be a little bit sparing with these guys though. Can I reach that from here? Nice. And the last bit was 2 silicon. Whoop, getting a little bit lost there. 2 silicon and vibrant alloy, which is okay. That or energetic alloy and an ender pearl, which is sort of the reason why we were making up energetic alloy. I've only got a few ender pearls left, so I don't want to be going through them too quickly. And this, luckily enough, we can make in here, so we can keep cooking up the rest of these guys, although it looks like it's almost done. Oh no, it's still going. Because we're going to need a bunch of that. Anyway, I'm going to get the rest of this done, and we will be back in a little bit. Okay guys, so it's time to get a couple of these, and then we're going to turn those into a couple of these, and then we're going to turn those into a couple of these, into our octaic capacitors, and we're going to turn that into a dimensional transceiver, and we needed 2 of those. But also, to make our dimensional transceiver, we needed this guy, a spellbinder. And that took a little bit of time. So, now we can duck down here. Now, I'm just going to chuck this up. I'll probably move it once we've got it up and running. Because with this, what we're building now, we're not going to need this huge ass tree farm. So we'll be able to tear it down and put it somewhere else. But first, what we want to do is head on down here, and we're going to hook into this system. So we need to, damn it, stuff's following me around everywhere. So we need a little space. I think I'll go like just here. It's probably as good a place as any. Get rid of you. And then chuck this guy down. Now that should connect up. Yeah, there we go. And inside this, we're going to chuck a supplier. And in our supplier, we're going to say keep in stock and fill when it's empty. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, keep in stock 5. Oh, okay, and also I forgot one little thing. No, actually, you know what? Let's say, let's clear that. Let's keep in stock 4. And what filled my spot? You. And we just got to do one thing real quick that I forgot. We need to tag out these guys. So we've got them. Now the reason I'm using ender chests, you'll see in a little bit, but we do have to use them. So first of all, we're going to diamond lock them so that they're only tagged to us. And then we're going to change the color on top to, I guess, red and green. So let's go middle one red because it's fire water that we're going to be making, and green either side. So green, and green. There we go. And then if we pick these guys up, which is probably going to take a little bit of time. Oh no, there we go. Nice. Now, we can head on back down here and have everything fly towards us again. And this one, we're going to connect up like that. And then it should request some bone meal. It should. If it's connected, that is. Yeah, it's connected. So it should be request. Oh, hang on. Helps if you chuck the thing in there, eh? So now it should be requesting bone meal. Come on, give me back my ender chest, thank you. And there we go, 4 bone meal in there, lovely. Now we could set this up here, and in actual fact, yeah, I think I will for now, because we'll just bank off of this power, and then once we've got it all up and running, and I'll, in between the episodes, I'll move that over there. But proof of concept will be just done here. I think. So we don't need you, and we don't need you. And what we need to do is we need to chuck down another one of these guys. And then another 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yeah. Then on this one, we're going to put our other ender chest. And in here, we're going to say, you're a broadcaster. Oh, hang on, we got to configure it first. This is going to get really annoying. Let me chuck down a chest and get some of this stuff out of my inventory. We'll just chuck the chest in there, chuck you in there. I guess chuck the apples and the torches. There we go. Alright, that. Arg! Stop coming to me, things. Okay. I guess that one too. Wherever it ended up, I have no clue. So anyway, we got to set this guy. So basically, we're just gonna say whitelist, no, blacklist, preferences, done, and then we can chuck that in there. And then along here, we're going to have our 4, count them, 4 autonomous activators. Probably should, I'm going to get rid of this water actually as well. I was trying to get some more squids, but we'll come back and deal with that later. I think I will get a auto fisher and do getting squids that way, because it'll just be a little bit easier. And we'll chuck 5 of these down. Whoa. Yeah, there we go. And we'll pick up this. Ah, hang on. I forgot crop sticks, didn't I? But we can chuck down our 4 dirt. Like so. And let's head on up. And let's go and chuck you away. And then we... Not you. You. And then we need our crop sticks, wherever they may be. None in here. And it's not 4 dirt. It is less than that. It's 2 dirt, because 2 of them can't go on dirt. Where is it? And I need this real quick, and... So we need to make up some redstone as well for the redstone plant. I completely forgot all about that. But I didn't think I used all my crop sticks. Yeah, I didn't. There's a ton in here. That'll do. Alright, let's see if this has finished. Not quite. Oh, yeah, just then. Okay, and head on down. So basically what we're going to do with this is we'll just turn everything off for now. You're all not going to let anything in. And then you're all going to use that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. And then I think we'll go... We'll go... You can be redstone. And normal, and then you 2 can be sand. And this one needs to be dirt. Bam. And then bam bam and crop sticks. Cool. And then we'll go piece of sand on top. And then on top of that, we'll go our 4 glowstone. Again, we'll probably make this look a little bit better when we move it over there, but I need to get rid of that tree farm. And it's probably better if we do that in between episodes. And now, if we come down the back here and get annoyed by water, and in this one, we're going to drop this down from 4. We're going to drop it down to 1. And then say, each of you guys keep 1 in stock. And you're also only going to take it out when it's empty. Okay, and then on the back here, We're going to say back is out. And bottom is in. Okay, bottom is in. Didn't do that one. And then along the back here, we're going to go our item ducts. 5 item ducts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to tell this one not to connect. Thank you very much. And then we're going to chuck our retriever right here. So this is just going to be super slow. And we're going to say pull out bone meal. And that's going to be your whitelist, but only pull out 1. And you're going to ignore. So it's basically, if these guys fill up of like something that we don't want, say, I don't know, like if it has 1 bone meal already in it, then it'll pull it out if it hasn't already hit these guys. So in actual fact, that should have provided. Stockkeeper bone meal 1. Yeah, that should have provided. Alright, we'll troubleshoot that in a sec, but we need to go out redstone there. We'll go our sugarcane here. Potatoes will go here. And then on this one, we will chuck our cinder pearl. Now, the other thing we did is we forgot to make an item collector. So I need en-devour. I'm going to quickly make up this guy, the ender collector. So we need 2 and 2 ender pearls. Also, I made up a pan casting. And that is because if you're running low on ender pearls, you can use the... So I've been making up or killing the enderman and turning it into this stuff, the block of solid ender. And then if you use it again and put it through the pan cast, you can get your extra ender pearls back. So we need 2 of you and some obsidian it was, wasn't it? Where are we? All the way over here? Okay, and let's empty out what we don't need in our inventory. We don't need that anymore. We do need these. Oops. You're not meant to quite see that just yet. But we're going to go 2 of those and 1 of those and 3 of those to get our ender collector. I didn't want to put you there. Then what we need is 4 of these, some sticks, a piece of string, and some sticks. Where's that? Three sticks. You're always 1 short, aren't you? Let's grab you. And we're going to make ourselves an item filter for our ender collector. Check that up. That'll do. Doesn't really matter. That's also... can't see where or what I'm doing. Chuck you away because we don't need you anymore. And you and you. We're going to need more cables than that. Ah, hang on. This guy over here is HV. So we're going to need HV connectors for everything. That is okay. You know what we can do? We can do a dodgy connection for now. Again, all of this is dodgified because we need to do other stuff. And I've spent heaps of time crafting and we haven't even got this thing on the ground yet. I'll deal with it later. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. So these guys are here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to chuck down our spare chest, which I'm glad I didn't throw out accidentally. And then chuck that on there. And then coming out of our chest, we're going to use these guys. Yeah. And then we'll chuck down our crafter here. And then over here, we'll chuck down our draw controller. No. Whitey hag. Just for now, it's okay. I'll let it pass, Mr. Ender Collector. So you there, and let's go away from the Ender Collector and just get some building blocks. Because this water's a little bit annoying right now. Okay. Yeah, that one. Knew there'd be one. Anyway, then we want these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll make up another one. But basically, we're going to say in here, remember. Okay, I'm just going to do it this way, because I know it's slow. But we want this guy to remember that the entire top row is dedicated for this stuff. Cool, and then our recipe is going to be this guy. Hang on, select our recipe. And it's going to be this guy, and that's apply for blaze powder. And then our second recipe is going to be sugar. Cool. So basically when these guys get plucked, the ender collector is going to pick them up, and we need to set what the ender collector picks up. So it's going to pick up redstone. It's also going to pick up sugarcane, our 2 types of potatoes, and our cinder pearl. Cool. And then you just right click your ender collector, and now like it'll only pick up those. So if I drop this on the ground, it's not going to pick it up anymore. And then over down here, what we're going to do is we'll go from this side, but we'll have our vat with our fluid tank, and then our second vat with our last fluid tank. And then we'll hook up our dimensional transceiver. Bam. So now that guy's going to get, he'll be able to send whatever we get, but we need to set it all up first. So we'll come back and do that a little bit later. But for now, we need to provide these guys with some stuff. So let's go across here. And I don't know if I can use this. Let's go get our Yeta wrench. It'll just be a little bit easier with that. Dun, da, da, da. Our Yeta wrench is here. That's not a Yeta wrench, that's a freaking chisel. There. Okay. So, this guy's going to be in and out. So in and out, so it'll be in on green and out on green. Always active, and we'll also make it round robin, so it'll go in here and also down to the other ones. Hang on. That's extract. Let's make it in and out. That one, round robin, self feed disabled. I don't know what that means, but we'll deal with it later. Redstone mode, always active. This guy is going to be extract, always active. And we'll make him round robin as well. This guy is going to be an in and an out. And you'll insert on green, take out on green, always active, and round robin. Then this one is going to be disabled, and so is this one. And this one as well. And then this one is going to be an insert, and this one's going to be an insert. Now we need to make up a couple of item filters for these, because I forgot I was going to use this. But basically, we're going to say that only sugar, and that comes in here. And we're also going to say that only sugar and blaze powder ends up in these ones. So let's grab this. Blaze powder, redstone, you, and... See, we're going to need the poison one for the poisonous potatoes as well. So this will look okay in a little bit. Arg. Hang on. Let's make you never active for now. Just so we can get all that stuff in. And let's try that again. So blaze, redstone, sugar, and potato. And we're going to go grab poisonous potatoes and some filters. Okay, chuck down our poisonous potato one, and then lock all of these guys. Cool. And then this guy should be all full, yes, and we've got 4, so we're going to say fast on this. We could probably do slow, but we'll go fast. And then we'll chuck a filter on this guy. No. Insert, and chuck our filter down. And then we're going to whitelist. And the same with this one. And did I chuck both filters? No, I didn't. Good. Okay, you. And then we're going to say sugar, you, and you. Alright. So in this one, we're going to say blaze powder and redstone. And then in this one, we're going to say, actually, you know what? Let's go poisonous potatoes first, potatoes last, and sugar after that to make our hooch. And then over here, we're going to say push. And here, we're going to say push. This one was push, wasn't it? Yeah, it was push. Alright. And here, we're going to say push. And then here, we're going to say the same thing. Okay, so there we go. That's that all sorted. What I'm going to do is we're going to make a reservoir. So we need 2 of these guys. We need 4 fused quartz. And then we need a bunch of glass. And that gives us 2 reservoirs, or like 4 reservoirs, sorry. And then we're going to grab somewhere in here a bucket, and this guy. And if we head on down here, we can then hook up our reservoir underneath this guy. So we can just sit it down like so. Bam, 1 reservoir. And basically we can just go 2 buckets, 1 and 2, and then that will self-fill, basically. But for some reason I can't access it. Are you pumping into this? Yeah, there we go, and it's pumping in now. And off it goes. It's now making hooch, and then the hooch is going to come down into here, and for some reason we've got a potato in here. Okay, it's still sorted. So now we can switch this guy on. Dun, 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 dun. Extract, always active. Can right click that to empty out all the stuff in our inventory. This guy is going to make stuff and then pump it into here. And this guy is going to pick up all of this. Now, our next bit is I need to problem solve this. Why it's not pulling out. So they're requesting. Oh, there we go. It's banging now. So it is. It's hitting them up. And it's just using it super fast. See, there we go. 1 goes in, it then bone meals it, and it also gives it, it's a little bit slow, but it gives it enough time to right click it if need be. So that's a little bit slow over here. So what we can do with this one is say on here we can change this to refill when item is missing. And then that will make sure that there's always some bone meal in there. There we go, 4, and then it'll pull those out, and then it will request straight away, and it'll just come back a little bit quicker. So, there we go, and if these get jammed up, this pipe here will pull it out and put it back into here, and then it will get used again. And that's our little system, and it will get full, and we will have a lot of fire water. Now, next episode, we will get on to changing all of this over from these boilers. We'll let it run down, because why the hell not? From those boilers to this fire water. But in between episodes, I think I'm going to shrink down that tree farm and basically shut these boilers and everything off. And then I'll move this whole system over to there. I just wanted to get this up and running. And judging from what I've seen, I think I can probably use that over there, that system over there. And the cool thing as well is with this guy, we can say what we want to send and receive. So it's gonna pack up with power, and then we can transport our power now like a Tesseract. It's way cheaper than a Tesseract, but does the same thing. The only problem with it is that it costs RF. So it's right now it's consuming 10 RF a tick, but we're making way more than that. So what's 10 RF? And soon we're going to be making even more than that. But anyway, guys, with that, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and we will see you next time. All right, later.